Party member and now with the BJP Rajya Sabha Punjab speaking about the merits of the bill. Well, the anti-paper leak bill has crossed a crucial stage, but the legislative journey does not end with its passage in Parliament. The proposed law must now receive presidential assent before it can formally come into force. Once notified, the centre will have to frame detailed rules to translate the provisions of the legislation into action. The focus will then shift from political promises to implementation, strengthening exam security, improving monitoring and the systems, and ensuring that agencies are equipped to detect and prevent organised examination fraud. The proposed framework also aims to speed up investigations and trials through special fast-track courts, while imposing tougher consequences on those involved in paper leaks and other exam-related crimes. For lakhs of students who have demanded accountability and reform, the real test will be whether these measures deliver stronger safeguards on the ground. So after the bill, what happens next? Well, here is the roadmap ahead. Let me in fact take you through what will happen next. Well, after the bill is passed in both the houses, it is sent for the presidential assent, and that's exactly what's going to happen next. The Parliament is going to pass it, and then it will be sent for the President to put a stamp of approval. The bill will become a law after that, and after presidential assent, the legislation will be notified. That means it will be formally entered into the law books of the country. The centre will frame detailed rules for enforcement of law as well. The respective sections will be put in, and then this will become law. And this is exactly why this is so important, because it's a law about stronger penalties and faster investigation of exam crimes, something that has led to a furor in the entire country since May 3rd. Authorities to strengthen monitoring and prevention mechanisms as well. How can then there be paper leaks when the system is monitored? The NTA, which is an organization, it's a kind of a society like the BCCI, which does not fall under the RTI as well. I'm perhaps assuming that, but we'll also get this verified from our respected guests as well. Let me in fact introduce them one by one. Senior Advocate Adish Agarwala, Advocate of Supreme Court, is with us on the show. Mr. Ashwini Dubey, Advocate on Record, Supreme Court, joins us on the program as well. Mr. Gautam Mukherjee, Senior Journalist, is with us on the program as well. Gentlemen, thank you so much for being a part of this conversation. Ashwini, I'll begin with you. It's a very important law. This is going to, in fact, tell the people who are behind these paper leaks to think twice before committing this crime. But I don't want to be, the devil's advocate here, Ashwini. There have been laws related to rape and murder as well after Nirbhaya Kand happened in 2012. That crime has not stopped. In fact, according to the NCRB data, rapes and murders since then, in proportion to our urbanization and our population, have gone up. Is this going to be enough to prevent paper leaks from happening? Ashwini Dubey.
Thank you, Vinit Bhai, for having me here after a long time. It is always pleasure to speak when you host the show. It's always enlightening discussion with you, Vinit Bhai, which I am having after a long time. Vinit Bhai, very candidly, very rightly, you have said that the way, despite that the criminal amendment took place and after Nirbhaya, the offense against the women have not stopped. Similarly, this paper leak is not a guarantee that tomorrow there won't be any paper leak. More law, more stringent law, more robust technology to abuse and misuse law. That's the basic. Our fraudsters, they evolved an idea to how to get into it. Vinit Bhai, this public examination prevention of unfair means amendment bill strengthens the original 2024 Act, which introduces steeper penalties for individuals in organized syndicates, institutes fast-track courts, and mandates strict time-bound investigation to deter examination. Vinit Bhai, as you rightly said, that this is not the license that there won't be any paper leak. Paper leak would only stop when there will be preventive measures taken with the proximate link of the officials who are involved in paper setting, with the officials who are involved in distributing it, with the officials who are involved into conducting a fair and impartial examination. Point one. Point two, Vineet bhai, there is already law. Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, and Rajasthan. In fact, the Uttar Pradesh, so far as paper leak is concerned, is very pioneer. There is up to the life imprisonment punishment. But had this been stopped? Of course not. Now, yes, government has come with certain new ideas, new laws, fast track courts, stricter punishments, action against organized syndicates, enhanced digital security, institutional accountability, protection of genuine candidates, improved investigation mechanism, difference against malpractices. I put an example, Vineet Bhai. Mr. Dr. Adish Agarwala is here. He is our senior. He would agree to this as a defense counsel, and I see that any investigation conducted in 2 months. Then in next 3 months, the punishment means the trial. Will it be a fair trial given to the individuals who are directly or indirectly, whether involved or not in paper leak offense? Because the Supreme Court says you may take time, but the fair investigation and fair trial is the need of the hour for any criminal trial. Will that pass the essential test, litmus test of the court? Courts should be given.
Ashwini, what about the concept of fast courts? You know, on the day, you know, when this case was supposed to be heard, the lawyer for the CBI never showed up.
Vinit bhai, that's what they're saying. The courts are already overburdened. Fast track courts, so far as the offense against the women related cases are already there. Fast track court with respect to the Prevention of Corruption Act cases. Fast track with respect to money laundering cases. Those fast track courts have been able to deliver in a time bound manner. Question one. Question two, if court, unless you enhance the judicial infrastructure, paralegal staff, because this kind of offenses have a multiple states involvement, accused and evidence is not only confined to one state, there is a centralized examination process, NTA. One is in Tamil Nadu, one is in Jammu Kashmir, one is in Madhya Pradesh, one is in Delhi. To conduct the investigation, you have to go from one place to another and you have to collect the evidence. Then you have to send it for the forensic examination, scientific examination, which of course will take time. So unless the judicial infrastructure is improved, then the strength of judges is improved, the paralegal staff is improved, the concept of fast track courts will be in air. We welcome this law because we want that there should be a fair, impartial examination process so that the meritorious candidates may get their legitimate marks instead of the fraudsters जो कि कोचिंग सेंटर में 100 से ज्यादा स्टूडेंट 100% रिजल्ट दिखाते हैं. विनीत भाई, if any coaching institute is advertising that look, this is my result of NEET JEE, means unless those coaching institutes have a link with the scammers, ये तो संभव हो ही नहीं सकता.
Right, but so, yeah, you're right. Let me get Mr. Agarwala into this conversation as well. Mr. Agarwala, how do you view this? Is this a complicated situation for you? 2.45 lakh court cases in the fast court stuck at this point in time. You know, even if there is no decision over there, it can be appealed in higher courts. It's going to get stuck over there, right? And secondly, the prime accused from 2024, Mr. Mukhia, he was given a clean chit by the CBI. How is this law being stricter going to help a student is my question. On the other hand, you also have the G examination, which is a CBT examination, computer-based testing. It's not had so many leaks. The NEET is a pen and paper, one single paper for the entire country. How can one kind of examination be successful and have not so many problems, but the other one completely marred with controversy and tampering? So, Mr. Agarwala?
You see, I fully agree what my learned friend Mr. Ashwani Dubey ji has pointed out. Mere making law, increasing the fine or increasing the imprisonment will not solve the problem. Now a task force has been constituted by the government and eminent people, experienced people from different walks of life from different departments, they have been included in that. So that will try to ensure that there is no leakage. We have to stop it from the original point, not that once it has been committed and now we should punish them. Everybody knows if you commit murder, you will be sentenced for life imprisonment, and it is rarest different, then it can be your hanging also. So rightly Mr. Dubeji pointed out, it is not that mere you have increased the imprisonment, and we have to see there will be misuse also. If one IO is against me, he will obtain one statement from one accused who is in his custody that Adish Agarwal has helped him. So many, because we are the lawyers, we know how innocent people are framed to settle some disputes, some commercial, some other disputes they are settling through, including the names as accused in such type of cases. So it is not a guarantee that once you have brought these amendments, and then we will be controlling this leakage of papers. So we have to see different way of holding the examination. And when now that can be a case that one person has been he police found ultimately that he is not involved. Whether he was actually involved, but police is not able to collect the evidence against him, or he was falsely implicated, and once no incriminating evidence has come, then senior officer directed the IO that you should not file charge sheet against this person. So these are the issues that the trial investigation should be fair and
Right.
expeditious.
Let me, you're right, sir.
And expeditious does not mean that.
Right. Well, they're laws for everything, right, Gautam? They're laws for, traffic violations. They continue to happen. There are laws against, sewers being left open. People are still falling through it. There are laws when it comes to electrocution. People are still getting electrocuted. I just read about a girl who got electrocuted on a college campus just the other day. There were protests there as well. But the fact of the matter is the system, Gautam, it's the process that has to be strengthened. I was doing some research on where all paper leaks happen. Other than India, it's only Bangladesh, Pakistan, and certain African countries where paper leaks happen. China conducts an examination in which every year 13 million students participate. They've never even had a single leak. Why can't we do that?
That's a big question, Vineet, and very difficult to reply to, given our circumstances in India. We have many laws, and as you pointed out, most of them are on paper, and they are not implemented, and they're not enforced. And this, as both my panelists have also pointed out, is another one along those lines. Things have been strengthened, but then the previous law in 2024, I believe, and here we are in 2026 strengthening the law, but between 24 and 26 there has been no conviction. So why are there paper leaks? Prevention and cure. If we can stop the process from being leaky, then possibly we will solve the problem. Now, I think there is quite a lot of work afoot about doing this digitally and simultaneously and to a certain degree anonymously, so it becomes very difficult, it's encrypted and so forth, for people to leak it, because there's no time in between the final version and the release. Now, this may be it. There may be other technological solutions. We found the number of instances in which there was a lot of petty corruption has come down to a great extent because of digitalization. Now, similarly, if this paper is done in such a way that it is difficult to leak it in advance, that may be the real solution, as opposed to heavier and heavier penalties that are never implemented. Vinny.
All right. Appreciate everybody joining us. Mr. Agarwala, Ashwini Dubey, Gautam Mukherjee. Always a pleasure having you. Thank you so much.